Hi everyone, welcome back to the Ninth Line Alchemy YouTube channel. This is episode number 2, and today I have the multi-talented Alida Sont that I'm doing an interview with. We have a show coming up and decided we'd do a little interview and talk about what she's got going on. Check it out.
Lay your head where my heart used to be. Hold the earth above me. Lay down in the green grass. Remember when you loved me. Well, come closer, don't be shy. Stand beneath the rainy sky. The moon is over the rise. Think of me as a train goes by.
Alright, welcome. I'm here with Alida Sont from Alida Sont and Matt Larabie, and we're going to be playing a show May 11th at the Brass Monkey with Alida Sont and Matt Larabie, Blackwater Brigade, Evil Creek, and Ninth Line Alchemy, and that's going to be doors at 7 and $10 at the door. And we have David Haddad, who's a great comedian, hosting the night for us. And we're going to do a little 50-50 for the Lanark County Interval House. It's going to be a great night, and hope you can join us for that. And as a little preview to the show, Alida and I decided to do a little interview, so let's get started. How's it going?
Awesome.
Great.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Let's start with your influences for singing and playing guitar, and what has inspired you to do that.
Okay. Well, for singing, ever since I was a little girl, it's just like my favorite thing to do. And I see my daughter just running around like singing. So I didn't really need to be inspired to sing. It's just what you do. It's what the body does. Influences, like, my dad is a classical composer, and not at all what I play, but like definitely gave me the love of music. And then I guess in terms of vocal styles and stuff, like I love jazz. I love Amy Winehouse and her authenticity and the sound of her voice, and Tom Waits, and just that super honest, it's like art.
So when did you start playing guitar?
Well, high school, I guess. I still wouldn't say that I'm like a guitarist. It's a work in progress. Forever.
It's always a work in progress. Like any music or any art, you're always improving and moving along with it, right? When you were growing up as a kid, what sort of music was around the house?
Classical.
Strictly
Definitely,
classical.
Basically just my dad playing the piano. There was a little while we didn't really have TV, and the radio was kind of censored a lot. So yeah, I remember being like a teenager and asking someone who Bob Marley was, and everyone being horrified that I was so well sheltered. So yeah, mostly classical, hymns, a lot of hymns. I love gospel music. Like, I'm not a religious person, but I love like the from the heart kind of vocals, and yeah.
That definitely comes through in your performances that I've seen from videos you posted on YouTube, that the from the heart type of thing. There's definitely lots of feeling and emotion in your singing.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna do something, then you should do it with everything.
I think I did it again. I made you believe we're more than just friends. Oh baby, it made you seem like a crush, but it doesn't mean that I'm serious. With a lose all my senses, but it's just so typically me. Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the dream. Oh baby, oops, you think I'm in love, 'cause I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent.
In addition to playing music and singing, you're also a pretty prolific painter and do some amazing artwork. I was wondering what it is you enjoy about painting.
There's so much to enjoy about painting. It's like singing, it's like a full body experience, and I feel like, well, not always. Sometimes it's quite contrived, unfortunately, but sometimes it's just, it's like grounding and channeling at the same time, and just kind of, I sound like such a hippie right now, but just like releasing the flows of energy from around and within, and then looking at something pretty, like colors. Like, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love to paint. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Some of your paintings at first impression have a darkness about them, but at a deeper glance, it's easy to see like there's a warmth and a strong connection to spirit and nature.
I think that people associate human emotion and morality to things that don't have those things attached to them. So things that appear dark or negative are not necessarily those things. We just have this full spectrum of emotion, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that anger is bad or sadness is bad. I think it's important to feel everything. So they may appear dark, but I'm not a dark person,
Mm-hmm.
not at all. I'm a really happy person, like a really happy person. And I think it's because instead of fighting all of those negative feelings, you involve them in your being and accept them.
Yeah.
And grow with them, because it's actually quite beautiful to see the darkness in the world. You can't fix anything if you pretend it's not there. You can't adjust to make your life happier if you're pretending that you're perfectly happy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, it's like a tapestry,
Hello, lamppost, what you knowin'? You come to watch your flowers growing. Ain't you got no rhymes for me? Do-do-do, feeling groovy. La-da-da-da-da, groovy. And no deeds to do, no promises to keep. I'm dappled and drowsy and ready to sleep. Let the morning time drop all its clouds on me. Like I love you, all is groovy. La da 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 da, feeling groovy.
Let's try some quick fire questions. So I'm gonna just rhyme off a list of things I have here, and you give your first thought
Okay, I'm
on
nervous.
it.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh, I would definitely. I was gonna say teleport, but like, how could you give up flying?
Yeah, that's where I am at. Teleporting or flying.
That's tricky, because all the times it's like 2 a.m. You're like, man, I wish I was at Max Milk.
Yeah.
No, flying. I get flying for sure.
But if you were teleporting, you could teleport yourself up really high and just let yourself fall, and then
And then-
teleport yourself again to a safe landing.
Awesome.
And then you get the
You found
best
the
of both
loophole.
worlds. Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
3 albums on a desert island.
Oh, jeez. They would all be Tom Waits albums for sure.
Favorite cartoon?
Favorite cartoon? Like I said, I didn't really watch TV. We were allowed to watch The Magic School Bus. I love The Magic School Bus.
That was a great one. I've watched lots of it with my kids.
There we go.
Sweet or salty?
Can you have both? Like chocolate covered pretzels?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Tacos or pizza?
Tacos.
One app on your phone you can't live without.
The Guitar Tab Pro.
Nice. Zeppelin or Floyd?
Zeppelin. Which is weird, I know, but Zeppelin for sure.
If somebody wants to check you out on Facebook or YouTube or wherever, where can they see what you've been up to recently?
Okay, so this is something that I suck at, and I'm working on getting better at. We do have a Facebook page. It's Alida Sont and Matt Larabie, because we don't have a band name. Because
That
we
works.
suck at that. Yeah, so you can Facebook Alida Sont and Matt Larabie, and then on YouTube, I think it's just Alida Sont. You just can search for that. You'll probably get videos of me snowboarding when I was 14, but you'll also find some cool music videos.
Yeah. Which the music side is something you don't suck at.
Well, thank you.
The heart and soul is there 110%. So yeah, again, we're playing May 11th together, and it's going to be hosted by comedian David Haddad, who's a really funny guy, and it's at the Brass Monkey in Ottawa. Black Water Brigade, Evil Creek, and Ninth Line Alchemy. Doors are at 7 o'clock, $10 at the door, and we'll be doing a 50-50 for the Lanark County Interval House. And I think that covers it. Thanks a lot.
My
That was
pleasure.
fun.
We should shake hands. There we go. Thanks for having me.
Anytime, thanks.
We did it.
Sometimes